Welcome back to Steve Drives a Truck. Well, I guess. It had somehow become the default name of the show when I announce it. Steve Drives a Truck, question mark. Hesitating, I guess. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be the second episode with my new truck, but I got my new headset. I recorded everything to USB previously. I used a USB headset and it redirected everything to USB. And OBS tried to record non-existent USB. There's too many similar acronyms. USB ports, and it got nothing. So I have the video. There's just no sound, either commentary or in-game. All right. So since you missed my first run with this truck, I really like it. It's a good truck. So what we want to do is go to the freight market. Now we are currently in Perth, Scotland. I'll be very happy to leave Scotland, or just the UK in general, I guess, because I really, really don't like driving on the left. So let's see if maybe we can... I don't know if Ireland drives on the left or right, but maybe I can get to Norway. Maybe there'll be something in Norway. Let's find out. Well, that's Denmark. Maybe. See, this pays a little more, but, well, it's a little bit more per distance. But that's taking me into Ireland, it looks like. So that takes me to Denmark. That takes me to the Faroe Islands. Wow, that's really that is actually really tempting, even though I wanted to leave. There's also another Denmark. And there's another Faroe Islands. I mean, I could just have a free roam episode where I drive somewhere else. But which one of these is longer? This is 694. This is a little bit shorter, though it pays less and has less per kilometer. So we're going to Denmark. All right.
Let's go.
So let me tell you about what you missed. Oh crap! My parking brake's on. Now that I can actually get my truck to move, let me tell you about what you missed. Okay, wait a minute. Can I get out that way? It looks like I should be able to, yeah. So anyway, I decided I wanted to run to, I decided I wanted to go into Great Britain, right? So I did. You cannot get out this way. The map made it look like you could. Oh, what a liar. So anyway, I decided I wanted to come up here to either Scotland or England. And I believe I was delivering lamb stomachs? Presumably for, what's that stuff called that the Scottish eat? Haggis. Yeah, supposedly maybe for haggis, because isn't that isn't that other sorts of meat stuffed inside a lamb stomach? I think that's what it is, something like that anyway. Okay, so I'm assuming since the map is saying 0 kilometers, I'm assuming it's right here, this one, the place I'm in. Was Herning the slightly cheaper one or the better one? It's 20 and a half euro per kilometer, so, well, almost 20 and a half. 20 euros and 45 euros. I don't know what they're called. Wait a minute. It wouldn't be Decieuro. Des means 10. It would be Centa Euro. That's what it would be, Centa Euro. So 20 euros and 45 Centa Euros. Oh, like cents. Okay. Yes, it took me until 45 to realize that. Okay. Oh, whatever. Let's just take this one.
Ready to roll.
Good job. Where is my trailer? Oh, it's back where I just was. Probably going to want to be pointed in this direction anyway. Oops, except there's a fence there. External camera. Oh no, I'm actually doing it right. Never mind. I just got confused for a moment. Okay. Going to pretend this is an arcade game and drive in third person. I don't know if I've tried to do this, drive in third person on the videos before, but I'm really, really, really bad at it. Okay. There we go. The sound in my headphones was a little too loud, I think. I was kind of screaming a little bit, maybe. I'm sorry. I am professional. Okay. Oh, wait, now I can't hear the GPS. I forgot to turn my email notifications off. Sorry about that. I'm muting everything now. I really hope I remember to edit this out of the video. 5 hours should be enough. All right. All right, well, let's go. Okay, so as you can see, my new DAF has a very clearly defined power band, so that's useful. Oh wait, is this the way out? Yeah, I think this is the way out. Okay, here we go. Taking some olives to Denmark. All right.
Turn right.
Okay, this is Scotland, so I should be right here, should I not?
Turn right.
Okay. Okay.
Keep left.
All
And
right.
then turn left.
I don't know if it comes through so well on
Turn left.
the sorry, this truck feels weird to me for some reason. I don't know if it's I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. I don't know if it's apparent on the stream, but I don't actually remember what I wanted to point out. Oh yeah, I don't know how apparent it is, but there is a green band on that. I can't really see it all that well. Why is everyone's lights on? It's 6:30 in the morning. And you know, full sunlight. So this is really nice architecture. This definitely makes me think UK. Although maybe ooh, this truck does not want to go. That's because I'm a dummy and forgot to downshift. Once again, we are playing Watch Steve Never Be Sure if he's in the proper gear. Or perhaps more accurately, Watch Steve often drive in the wrong gear. Yes, I make that joke every episode, and I will continue to make that joke every episode until I actually figure out how to drive properly. Okay. So it's so the last episode that you didn't get to see, yeah, that would have been called Hall Disaster Number 2.
Get ready to turn left.
Because zebra crossing. Because man, I just did so much wrong in that.
Turn left.
Can't believe I rolled the truck. And then I got stuck in a parking spot. There was nothing around me. Like there was nothing for me to be stuck on, but the truck would not go forward. So, yeah.
Get ready
Oh,
to
crap,
turn right.
crap.
Turn right.
What I should probably consider doing if I want to drive extensively in the UK at some point is probably refit my truck with a left-hand side drive. I mean a right-hand side drive. Okay, there we go. I completely messed that up, like really bad. I've also haven't played in a few days, and my skill at driving games, while it was never very much, they decrease fantastically if left to rot. Oh my God! Look how tired I am. How long do I have to get there? Oh God. Wrong button. Oh, I have another 61 hours. Never mind. I wonder if I can get to the ferry before I... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't think to rest first. I can't believe it. Let's check out the map real fast. Okay, so we're going the same way we came in, which means there's nothing for me to check anywhere along the route. All right.
Drive safe.
I will. Except I'm losing speed. Am I going up a hill? I hope I'm going up a hill.
Get ready to turn right.
There we go. Get ready to turn right. All right. Anyway, I really like the interior design of this. I don't... Oh, shoot. That was... Okay, hang on. Oh, wait. Are you stopping for me? Okay, good. Oh, boy. That was a mess. That's always what it is with me. It's always a mess. Yeah, if you think I'm bad now, you should have seen me way back in the day when I started playing ETS on its demo, like free demo thing they used to do. I don't think they do the free demo anymore, but I'm not positive. It was supposed to be restricted, but I played it for like 8 months, and I didn't seem to be missing or not able to access anything. Yeah, it's come a long way from my driving then, which was on a keyboard. Arrow key driving, and W and S to accelerate, I think.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay. Just take my foot off the gas. Coast. Let it coast down.
Turn left.
was, for me, that was sort of impressive. Why would we... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Lower gear, lower gear. First gear. Come on. There we go. Come on. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that. That was a shock. So, the first time I ever played a racing game, or not even a racing game, a driving game, you were just driving. And I mean, it wasn't the very first, let's say the first on PC. It was the very first original test drive. And in that game, you could select from 3 cars. That's it, just 3. I know one was a concept car, but I have absolutely no memory of which concept car it was. And there were 2 other, I think, fairly expensive production cars. Like Porsche or Lamborghini or something, probably. It was probably the first licensed driving game I'd ever seen in my life. Anyway, so that was keyboard driving. And did I get like a... No, that guy just crashed his car. Okay. Can you believe I'm still not up to speed here? Like, how heavy is this trailer? 18 tons. Like, I shouldn't be having this sort of problem with an 18-ton load. I mean, it's a really nice truck to drive, and I really like how its interior is modeled, but its pulling power is not great at all. I mean, I really like it from an interior standpoint, from like an experience standpoint, once I'm up to speed finally. Like, I'm still working on it. I'm only at 80 kilometers an hour. I think it might help to run a little bit. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, you know what? We're going down a hill. That's why. Anyway, back to the original test drive. I had to drive that on keyboard too. And I understood the concept of upshifting, but...
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Yeah, that's perfect. Right as we get the first yarn, we're pulling up to the,
Go straight on.
Yeah, we're pulling right up to this guy here. Okay. Anyway, I understood upshifting, but I did not understand the concept of downshifting. Like, I didn't know anything about... do I need gas, by the way? Not really. Well, I mean, I'm here, right? So, why not? Anyway, so I didn't understand the concept of downshifting, so I'd drive my car, you know, either one of the 3, it didn't matter. And so I would crash, right? Because I couldn't control my cars for anything. Can I just pull into this spot here? It kind of looks like I can, but this is also a really weird spot to rest. But it sort of looks like I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. Anyway, let's take a quick little nap. It is currently Friday at 8:34 a.m. I finally got my clock right, and now it's 5:30. Okay. So I would crash my car. Oh yeah, I should probably turn the lights on. I can't believe I slept the entire day. Also, it's nowhere near getting dark. It's summer. So never mind. Let's turn those lights off. Well, actually, let's leave the internal lights on. Because I am a big fan of the orange glow. Like, the orange glow, that feels real retro and real childhood to me. I was born in 75, so I think I have, no joke, have 2 whole memories from the 70s. That's it. So, yeah, the 70s, even though I was technically alive then and it was my childhood, I do
Keep
not
left,
really remember
and then
them.
continue straight on.
Though my house looks,
Go
my
straight on.
house looked super 70s. Super duper 70s because it was built in 1972 or 3, I can't remember. So it did all the trends of the time, like the wood paneling and the kind of gaudy wallpaper. I mean, when I was a kid, my house looked like it could have been a house in that 70s show. It looked that 70s. And it still kind of did when we sold it. There was still wood paneling in one of the rooms when we sold it, the original stuff installed in the early 70s. The house was bought by a development, or not a development company, but a renovation company, a house renovator, house flipper. And oh boy, did they update that. I took a look at it on a web page when it went up for sale, and holy crap. They had redone every single room, and it took me a solid 30 seconds of thinking to figure out which one of the rooms were. Turns out it was a completely redone laundry room with no washer or dryer in it. There were no appliances in it. It was just an empty room, and because the room looked so much wider. Because obviously in the laundry room there'd been a washer and a dryer for the entire time the house existed, pretty much. And seeing with that one, the room
Go
looked
straight on.
so much wider. I'm like, what room is this? Like, there's no room like this in our house. Did they add a room? Oh wait, that's the laundry room. Okay, so as you can see, I'm having trouble getting moving again. As much as I like the interior of this truck, I don't know. I will try the other DAF custom I downloaded, and I'll give this one to an AI driver. I mean, honestly, as much as I like this truck, if it's having trouble with 18 tons, like, I'm going to be pretty restricted in what I can drive. Like, it's been a few days since I played that other, since I recorded the last episode of this, and I played a little bit on my profile, but I'm driving a Scania in that. This is only the second trip I've taken with this truck. So, I mean, obviously I only have 15 grand. Oh, I have 15 grand after delivering the lamb stomachs. But, oh, I'm maxed out. Oh, that's right. My truck is speed capped at 90 kilometers an hour, and the speed limit's 97. I can't I can't go. That's right, I can't hit the speed limit on this. Maybe it's the way the truck's geared, but I'm in 16th gear. There's another transmission I can try. I'll have to look over the stats for it again. Maybe I need a different transmission. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe I accidentally bought the crappy transmission. Here, let's cruise through here at 70, and it's downhill, so we're slowly speeding up to the speed limit. Also, no retarder, I think. Going a little fast now, but it might pop back up to 80 here. I don't think so. use the engine brake. There we go. See, this is really pretty, isn't it? I like that I'm driving a FedEx truck. I like real world brands. See, notice how I'm swerving like I'm drunk? It looks really, really nice. I'm not sure if this is Pro Mods or I'm not sure if I'm seeing Pro Mods or SCS right now. I'm not sure. What country am I in? Oh, I'm still in Scotland for sure. So, yeah, this is probably Pro Mods I'm looking at. All right. See, now this is what I like about ETS. I'm up to speed and I'm just driving on a nice straight road, relaxing and, enjoying what I'm seeing. This is the part of, oh, I thought I saw a speed limit drop. I guess not. Yeah, this is what I like. It reminds me of when I was a kid. My father always wanted to take the scenic route whenever we went on vacation. He didn't care if it added 2 hours to driving, which it probably did. I always wondered why we got home so much faster than going there, because generally he was sick of being with us and just took the most direct route instead of the scenic route. But it always seemed like we got home so much faster than we got there. And it took me until I was a little bit older to figure out why that was. It took me until I was a little bit older to figure out that there's a difference between the scenic route and the best route. Because we would often go from Pennsylvania, where I live, to New Hampshire. Like, that was the place he wanted to go. Like, New Hampshire. I went to New Hampshire constantly as a kid. I mean, not that that's unusual. I didn't think it was unusual as a kid, but it took me a while to realize that while most people have somewhere they like going, they sometimes go somewhere else. Not with my father. New Hampshire. One time we went to Vermont instead, which is right next to New Hampshire, and we spent most of the vacation in New Hampshire. And then one time we went to Rhode Island, and we actually spent the entire vacation within Rhode Island, which means we saw the entire state twice because we were there for a week. Not the coronavirus, I promise. But no, we went there for a week or so, and I don't know, that was so long ago. That was in 1988. Like, I remember the house we stayed in because it was things kept breaking. So I actually remember the house more than the rest of the vacation. Too bad there isn't a New England pack for American Truck Simulator. I could drive through New England telling you my pointless vacation stories. Welcome to England. Well, speaking of New England, we are in Old England. Yeah, it's definitely more hilly now than it was. I saw some gentle rolling hills in Scotland. Anyway, back to test drive. Yeah, I never finished that. I didn't know what the concept of downshifting was, so I would upshift until I got to 5th gear, or maybe I think they all had 5th gear. Maybe one had 6th gear. I can't really quite remember. And I would crash the car, and it just reset in the position it was in, and it did not reset the gearbox. So I started trying to drive in 5th. Started trying to drive. Why is this car suddenly so slow? Like, it never occurred to me that you had to... Oh, holy shoot. Anyway, that's why I keep my GPS beeps if I go too fast. I used to actually have the GPS turned on, and Sky would be like, Sky would tell me to slow down, but she sounded, I don't know, she sounds sort of sarcastic or something when she says it, and I don't like it. So I don't remember what she said, but I remember it sounded like she was, I don't know, it just had a weird tone. I didn't like it. Which is weird thing to say about a computer-generated voice, but I felt like she was mocking me or making fun of me or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it's a beep now instead of Sky telling me to slow down. There sure are a lot of hills here. No, maybe I should try driving this somewhere that isn't super hilly, because I don't remember the hill. I don't think the hill traversal on this truck is real great. So anyway, back to test drive. I would, I could never get moving. I would start off in the highest gear and just sit there waiting for it to slowly get me up to speed. Oh, crap, I was too into the story. Sorry.
Go straight on and then exit left.
That looks more like an exit right
exit
to
left,
me.
And then continue straight on.
No, I guess it is an exit left.
Go straight on.
Uh-oh. See, I'm having the same issue now as I had in the original test drive. Come on. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so this one's my fault. Sorry, I got too into the story I was telling. So yeah, it wouldn't want... Is that what I was talking about? I think so. Yeah, so I would just try and keep going in fifth gear. It would be so slow, I would be so bored. I watched my friend play it, and there wasn't really much of an on-screen indicator that you were shifting. I think maybe a number changed and that was it. So he would crash and he would just start going normally. I'd be like, how are you doing that? That's magic. That's impossible. How are you doing that? And he's like, downshifting. I've told you this twice already. You have to downshift after an accident. And he thought he told me multiple times, so I don't ever really remember that happening. Hello, Mr. Truck. It looks like letter C eating a Pac-Man, whatever that logo is.
Go straight on.
Anyway, that's the test drive story. It only took me half the way to Denmark to tell it. This is definitely a hilly drive. This is definitely keeping me on my toes here. And I feel like I'm getting better at shifting to compensate for this, because I'm thinking more about the hills now. But I'm wondering if it might not be worth it when I'm in the hills like that, and I would have to be upshifting and downshifting constantly, if it isn't maybe worth it to run a little bit outside the power band. And then once I started going up a hill, I would immediately drop back into the power band because I slow down. And I wouldn't have to shift as much. But I also don't know if shifting less is a benefit or not. Oh, no way I could have made it here originally. I mean, the blue bar is almost up to the bed already. Okay, I'll let you in. Woohoo! Oops, back. We're at the... I just keep waiting to hit 97. It's funny, I don't really ever check my actual speedometer anymore. I'm almost always checking the GPS on the side there. One of the things I want to do is try and play without the navigator assistant and see how that is, but I guess I need to buy a truck that you can put an aftermarket GPS unit in. I mean, I've definitely seen that before, and I used to wonder, what's the point of this when you have the navigator? You don't need a GPS. but yeah, I guess it turns out you kind of do. I mean, there are situations where you do. Yeah, and I want to try that because too fast. Here, turn off the cruise control and use some of our friend engine brake, and get back into the proper speed limit. Yeah, I don't think, is there a retarder on this truck? Yeah, there's a retarder on the truck, so why isn't it coming on? That's my question. I mean, shouldn't it? Like, that's the whole point of a retarder, is well, not the whole point, but one of the big uses is cruise control, being able to slow it down. And I think I mentioned this every episode. On some of the trucks I got during quick jobs, the retarder would come on for a few seconds and slow me down by 1 or 2 miles an hour and then shut off. So, I don't know. Maybe I have a setting wrong somewhere. That and my overly sensitive brake are things I keep saying I need to look into and don't. Oh, we're back up to full speed again. That's why people are zipping around me. Okay. So this is going to be another 16 grand, I think, minus that stupid parking offense, or not parking, I mean moving violation I got. One thing I do like about this game is there's no points you can get on your license. I assume that's the thing in other countries where, like, you know, you run a red light and you get like maybe 2 points. Or if you get pulled over speeding 10 miles an hour above the speed limit, maybe you get like 3 points, you know, something like that. And once you get to, in my case, it's 6 points, I lose my license for 6 months, I think it is, for the first time. Yeah, I've only ever gotten points one time. I'm 45 and I've been driving since I was 17. My mother made me, I had to renew my, she forced me to renew my learner's permit and wouldn't let me take the test after the first 6 months was up when I was 16 and a half, because she said, she's like, no, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to fail it. I'm like, Mom, I'm fine. I'm sure I can pass it. My state, Pennsylvania, didn't even have parallel parking when I took the test. And it was in a parking lot, in a closed lot. Like, there was no road test. I'm like, Mom, I can definitely pass this. This is the only thing you've been letting me do. And she's like, no, you don't know what you're doing. You'll fail it. And I think she just renewed it for me, instead of just letting me take my test. Because you can't go to the test by yourself. You need to have an adult in the car with you to drive. So, and if you show up for your parking test, supposedly I always heard that if you drive to the DMV yourself for your driving test, that's an automatic fail. You'll always fail your test. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard it. My mother kept telling me it, and I completely believed her. She completely made me believe it, regardless of whether or not it's true. So, you know, if she refuses to drive me there, then I can't take it. So I had to wait until I had my permit for almost a year when I took my driver test, which I passed on the first try, actually. And I remember someone once said, what, you passed on your first time? No one passes their first time. I'm like, what? Yes, we do. Both my parents did. Though they took their driver tests in the 60s, so that's not really a fair comparison maybe to the early 90s. But what I did do was I failed my learner's permit test like 3, 4, maybe even 5 times. And then I get the opposite. They're like, what, you failed that? I've never heard of anyone failing that ever.
And then turn
So,
left.
I guess I'm backwards. Turn coming up. Turn coming up. Oops, that's the
Turn
horn. Okay, let's not roll the truck. Let's get out of 16th gear. Ooh, crap. Okay. Let's get down to like second gear. And just, oh gosh, I shouldn't have been sitting here. But while we're looking at the center console there, look at that. That's amazing. That looks awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy I found this truck for the most part. But like I said, I definitely have to look into, sprucing up its driving, its engine or its transmission or something. I definitely have to recheck that. I think we're relatively close to where we're going. It's 11:46. We have 44 hours, and I need to sleep in another 5. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're definitely coming up on oops. Go away. Go away. There we go. Oh yeah, and we want to make sure to check that out real fast. See what that is. I don't know what that would be. Well, Hull isn't, I guess Hull is an actual town and it's not just a port, so. Yeah, see, I've already been to Hull before. Wait a minute, I've already been to Hull before. Why haven't I explored that? Man, I'm down to 1.7, I'm up to 1.75% of the map. Nice. Okay, let's downshift a bit here, see if we can get moving up this hill. Yeah. Double shifting going up a hill like this, I normally double shift up to about 10th gear or so. Double shifting on a hill like this seems to be a poor idea. So yeah, I should probably try and not do that. Like, I still feel like we're on a little bit of a hill, so yeah, try not to. Okay, now I think we're going down it. Okay, so since we don't seem to have a functional retarder, yeah, I'm going to set the cruise control a little bit below 80. We are getting really close and we have plenty of time, so we're good. But yeah, with me having to rest in just under 5 hours, I mean, if I had even started off well rested, I would probably be yawning now and be in a little bit of a bad spot, I think. Put it into 16th gear now, try and save a little gas. Ooh, that looks really pretty, that tower. Too bad. Too bad it's not during the day so I can take a better look at it. There it is! There's the retarder! Why? Why doesn't it stay on? Like, oh well. Whatever, I guess.
Go straight on.
Oh, is this guy gonna... This is feeling real... Oh, that's an intersection. I'm like, this feels real weird. Oops, I want to go wrong. Other way. Other way. Oh, yeah. The one thing that annoys me is the blinker. It's the same light for both ways, and I sometimes forget, sometimes think it's pointing the... Oh, cop. Are you really waiting for me? Okay. Oh, man, I hate when cops do that. Let you in. That makes me nervous. Oh, here's another hill. Let's not shift out and just... See, I'm riding the top of the power band, which is what I wanted to happen. That gives me the best chance of being able to get up the hill. Yeah, that worked out really well. That is... Okay, so maybe it's not this truck can't haul 18 tons. Maybe it's I just don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so I can see we have a roundabout up here, so I'm just going to start coasting. Because that's what works for me. I'm not even slowing down. I'm trying to coast. So, this way. That's not really a roundabout now, is it? It does look like one if you look at the map. Rewind the video for a second if you need to. That definitely looks like a roundabout, though. Well, I saw a sign for Hull back there at that intersection, so we're getting close. I don't think it's going to be more than 5 to 10 minutes of driving in Denmark, so I feel like we're getting close to the end of this episode. I mean, unless I roll the truck or get stuck in a parking lot again, or a parking spot again or something. I am pretty aggressively moving my footpad around, or my pedal base around here. It is at a very strange angle right now. That's the one problem with the, paddles that, the pedals, I mean, that come with, my wheel, is they slide around super easily. I mean, what I want to do is maybe brace it against the wall with like a cardboard box or something. I've definitely seen someone doing that before. I mean, I sort of wish this thing had like a, I guess it's Logitech has, with the carpet grips where there's this little strip, I guess you can call it, that you can flip down that has these teeny tiny little like spikes almost coming out of it that are supposed to be good for gripping your carpet. Obviously, if you're like, oh shoot, I am really speeding here. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm probably going but no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going a little slow now, but
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay. Oh no! The overly sensitive brake pedal strikes again. Oh well, I don't think I actually lost anything by having trouble getting moving. Okay, so definitely not the first, because that's X'd out. Well, not X's, it's arrows in this case, but it's arrows.
Exit now.
Shoot, I am way, way, way in the wrong gear. There we go.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep right, and then turn... Oh, are we on a highway? We
Turn
appear
right.
to be. Okay, just keep her wide. Oh yeah, I'm naturally wide anyway, because I'm going to the far side of the road. That's right. I've been driving in it for the past, what, like we're probably 45 minutes in. Recruitment agency, that's good, because I'm going to need one of you soon. Because even though this is my first truck,
Get ready to turn right.
I don't think I'm going to,
Turn right.
going to be driving it for very long. I'm thinking, probably just, obviously this episode, next episode, maybe the episode after that, then I'm going to switch out to a different truck. Although, oops, going a little fast.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay, how we doing on gas? Whew.
Turn right.
That, oversensitive brake pedal once again. Ooh, shoot. And yeah, I probably should have looked that way. And I forgot to. Because I am D-U-M dumb. I mean D-U-M-B. Okay. Looks like we're coming up on it. I'm acting like this is the end of the... I'm feeling like this is the end of the trip, but it's really not. I also need to... is it here that I'm turning? I think so. Yeah, that looks like it. Oh, this isn't even one of the ones you drive on.
Okay, let's find a new route.
I don't know where you want to go, but... okay. There or there. I definitely don't want to go to the Netherlands. So I guess it's this one. 19-hour ride. Wow.
Rerouting.
Okay. Since we're here, let's zoom in real fast. Nothing explorable there. Nothing explorable there. Whoops. How'd that happen? And one explorable there, but it looks like I might hit it just taking the already plotted path. So yeah, let's wait. Since this is my own truck, we'll just wait and see, and I can drive there on my own if I need to. I'm assuming we go out this way.
Go straight on.
Straight on, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was thinking we had to turn right. Well, I mean, we did have to turn right eventually.
Turn left.
Alrighty. I was hoping he was going to stop for me, but he does not appear interested in... You going to stop for me? No. Are you? No. Upgrade shop. I almost want to stop in and see what I can do with my engine and or transmission, though. Maybe we'll just save that for next episode. Or maybe I'll do it off screen. Oh, it's daylight coming up. We have almost a full day to deliver this. Yeah, like this is a really, really generous mission.
Go straight on.
We're going to be delivering our cargo quite early, I would say. Oh, and it's 9 o'clock at night again. So we are living in perpetual night currently. But that 19-hour boat ride did allow me to...
turn left.
I would imagine on a 19-hour ferry ride, you might need to sleep twice, depending.
Turn left.
Like if you're like me, and like if you're exhausted as soon as you get on there, and I really should have checked that intersection first. If you're exhausted when you get on there and you sleep for, let's say, 8 hours, well, you wake up and there's 11 hours to go, So yeah, by the time you get off, you're probably going to be ready for a nap. Like maybe not right away, but you're probably going to get off and drive to a hotel pretty quickly. I mean, unless where you're going is the closest. But
Go
also,
straight on.
I understand that American trucking culture and European trucking culture are quite different in that, at least in America, the stereotype I have is truck drivers are always like drinking coffee and taking uppers and, you know, just drinking caffeine basically, or caffeine pills or whatever, in an attempt to stay awake and, you know, not have to sleep so they can make their deliveries on time. Whereas, is this a red light? What's going on here? Anyway, I don't get that in Europe because they have, you know, you have to be asleep for so long. Am I waiting for something here, or what's happening? Oh, I see. We're just waiting forever. No, it isn't. I just turned it off. No, it isn't. I just turned it off. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that in the game, but there was actually someone beeping at me. I'd never noticed that before, that they beep at you if you're taking too long to get going. God, I almost want to drop this off and then rest just to reset my game cycle. But I think the game won't let you sleep if you're not tired enough. Like, I don't think you can just sleep whenever you want. Or you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was thinking about, you know, replacing my this truck, and I'm like, well, it's going to take a few it's going to take a couple it's going to take a couple more episodes to have enough. But I didn't take a loan to get this truck. I still have loan capabilities. But that's the thing. I mean, since you can get one of these trucks pretty well decked out for 35 to 40 grand, I mean, is it really worth taking a loan to get another one if I want the other one like that? Now, if I want to get that Volvo I keep talking about, then yeah, I'm going to need a loan. That's going to be like probably close to 200 grand. I would have to price it out first. Okay, so this says keep right. So let's keep right.
Exit right.
Okay, we're almost there. I'm not sure how long this has been. This is one of those, I have tipped on a similar incline before, trying to go up too fast, so... yeah, definitely want to be careful.
Turn right.
So, as the sun sets on another day, we drop off our cargo. What was this? Olives. 18 tons of olives. The Danish must really like their
At
olives.
the roundabout, take the first exit.
Roundabout? Oh no.
Exit now. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Huh? Isn't that how how I was supposed to go? That was the first exit. It said
Keep
take
right,
the first exit.
And then exit right.
And now it says it is definitely rerouting me. Oh my goodness.
Exit right.
And I don't see anywhere I can... Oh, okay! So, it's going to be a little bit longer, guys. That definitely said first exit, though. I have this on video. I will watch it. Well, I mean, I have to, because I have to edit out some loading screens. And I am telling you, that told me first exit, which I did. That was the first exit.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, this is where I just was, like, you know,
Exit
like 2 minutes ago. I think. Okay.
Keep right.
Okay, let's try this once more, because I'll tell you what, it's getting pretty warm in here. Oh yeah, this is the one where I said I started downshifting and braking. I probably could have stood to be 1 gear higher, but maybe not. Oh, you're kidding me. It was so good. So good. I was coasting up. Come on. Let's get her moving. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone's coming. Here we are. I can see the red flag on the map. Wallenus something. Okay, so take 2. As the sun sets on another day, we drop off our cargo. In Herning, Denmark. Okay, so here's that roundabout again.
Take the first exit.
Take the first exit! It just said it again, but look. It's take the second exit. This is the first. This is the second. I knew I was right. I'm almost never right. That is the first exit.
Exit now.
This is the second exit.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Anyway, that's an example, a pretty good one, of why you can't rely solely on your voice navigation.
Turn left.
Okay, where? Where am I turning left? Up here? Yeah, I think
Finding
up
a new
here.
route.
What? Is this not where I'm going? Right here?
When possible, make a U-turn.
Yeah, that's where I'm going, right? Isn't this how you?
Never
Isn't this
mind.
how you get
I'll
in?
find a new route.
Yeah, isn't that?
Make a U-turn.
No, I think I'm supposed to go right here. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go right here. I
Reroute.
think. Is this not where I have to drop my?
Please make a U-turn when possible.
No, this is a garage. Okay. So, where am I supposed to be going? Whoa. Oh, no. Does this look like I'm worried it looks? Yes, it does look like I'm worried it looks. Okay. Let's, oh, Lord. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay. Let's, do this instead. Okay. Last time I tried to do something like this, I inexplicably, my truck got stuck. And if I have to call for if I have to call for a tow this close to my destination, I am going to be
Turn right.
unhappy.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Can't turn right here. It's a chain link fence.
It was a nice ride.
Yeah, I guess so. Whew. Okay, how do we do? Any damage? Yeah, a little bit of damage to the trailer, but no damage to the cargo, so that's good. What are we looking at here? For this guy is there, and that guy. Oh, wait, hang on. No, there's no way I can do that. I need one of those front mirrors for pulling up here. Yeah, let's see. Am I don't know. This truck. Yeah, it doesn't like how the truck is aligned. So pull straight through. Let it straighten out a bit. Okay, just as a warning, I am not real great at this, but I think this should be straight enough. Yeah, it is. No, 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 come back. Come back, Green. There we go. Parking brake. Engine off. Hit the T. Whew. All right. Oh, and I got a level. Nice. Let's take a look. 727 kilometers, 41 hours, 324 liters of fuel. I get a proficiency bonus at level 5. And skill rank 2 for long distance delivery. And trailer maneuvering. Okay. So, what I'm thinking I should do here is, for now, I think 2 in long distance is good enough. I already grabbed something in eco driving because I got the truck. I think I might have done that on the episode that didn't record correctly. Rather, I was gonna put some points into fragile cargo, but I think high value cargo might be the way to go instead of fragile. So yeah, let's try that. Or wait, or if I take another of just in time, it opens up a second category. I can only have important right now, but category 2 would give me emergency, would it not? Yeah, that's stuck on high value cargo for some reason. Oh, there we go. Yeah, urgent is unlocked. So that'll give me an extra 10%. Plus 30 for experience if I do this. See, that's a higher reward. See, this just gives me more money. This will give me more experience. And this will give me, yeah, you know what? Just in time might make more sense. But you know what? Nah, I think I'll go with high value. Just because I don't really like the idea of necessarily having an even smaller time frame when some of these times I'm having trouble making it regardless. I mean, not this one, because they always seem to way overestimate the time you need for ferry delivery, but who knows. So we're up to 29K. So yeah, probably 2 more episodes and I'll have enough. Though, could check the bank out real fast. I can get 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, or 400 grand. I'm definitely not interested in anything over 50. Because that would give me almost 80. And I could buy the other modded Daft truck for that, for less than that 50 even. Though I'd probably need to go with I'd probably need to go with 100 at least. I probably need to like do 2 or 3 more deliveries, then get a €100,000 loan in order to buy a Volvo. And that would only be like a bare bones Volvo. So yeah, maybe that modded Daft truck next, or maybe if I can find some other interesting modded trucks, I'll consider one of them if they're not too expensive. But I'm having trouble finding custom trucks that'll work on 137 or even 138. I'm going to start playing on 138 as soon as ProMods comes out with it. Squirrel was playing with Release Candidate 1 last weekend on Sunday Night Trucking, so that would have been like August 9th, I guess. Or maybe August 8th. Today's Saturday, the 15th. So, August 15th, whatever was the Sunday before this. He was playing a ProMods release candidate for 138, and that looked pretty nice. So, we'll see. Alright, enough of my blabbering. Alright, guys. Have fun driving a truck.